What up guys, so for today's video, I'm going to be showing you the caveman lifestyle. I'm going to be teaching you how to start a fire. I'm going to be taking you to the forest and showing you hunting and gathering techniques.
Wait, man. We're not showing people the caveman lifestyle. We're showing people the caveman diet.
What? What's going on guys? So for today's video, I'm going to be doing the paleo diet. I'm going to be doing a full day of eating all things paleo, which is pretty much the caveman diet. I'm at Whole Foods. I'm going to be doing a grocery haul as well, so stay tuned. We just got back from Whole Foods. This is what we picked up. We picked up Atlantic salmon, farm raised. We got top sirloin steak. I got some veggies, asparagus, organic obviously, some broccoli, and some eggs. So the first meal we're gonna be hitting is eggs. I'm gonna be making 3 eggs with a side of asparagus. Now for the paleo diet, also known as the caveman diet, is pretty much the hunter-gatherer version of the diet. So pretty much a million years ago, we're gonna be eating what they ate. So that means no carbs like bread, rice, potatoes, pasta, none of that. No donuts either. We're gonna be hitting pretty much lean meats, veggies. You can have fruits as well. You get your fats from nuts as well as salmon, which we're gonna have salmon for the second meal, and eggs. So with the paleo diet is very similar to the carnivore diet. It's even kind of similar to the keto diet, except you can have carbs. So the main source of carbs you can have is pretty much veggies and fruits. And now the eggs are ready. Literally I have this for breakfast every day. My favorite breakfast is pretty much eggs and some turkey bacon. Okay, so now we got the asparagus. Look at that, that's a beautiful plate. Gordon Ramsay style. So voila, this is meal number 1. I got my 4 eggs and I got some asparagus. Now with the paleo diet, they always say to leave half your plate full of veggies and the rest is protein. Okay, so we're about to dig into meal number 1. Unfortunately, today's a really sad day. I can't have my sriracha on it because it's not paleo friendly. So here we go. Now it's not bad, but the only thing with paleo is you can't really use salt and pepper if you want to be really strict paleo. It is kind of flavorless, especially without having any sriracha. So the reason why people do the paleo diet is because it has actually a lot of health benefits in terms of losing weight. A lot of people have lost weight with it. It helps with blood sugar levels as well as diabetes, just because you're avoiding a lot of sugars. I'm not gonna lie, the eggs aren't that great just because I have eggs for breakfast every morning, but I usually mix it with like cheese or with turkey bacon, maybe some hash browns and stuff like that. So it definitely doesn't hit the same, especially with no salt. Meal number 1 down. So next up is Q&A. I'm gonna be answering 2 questions that you guys asked on Instagram.
Take 1. Action.
So the first question is by Antonio831. He says, you have to do different exercises every time. So for me personally, I actually keep the exercises usually the same depending on the body part. I like to keep it really simple, sticking with compound movements, say for like chest, I'm hitting bench press, incline bench press, flat bench press, dumbbell chest press. Those are the main compound movements. And then accessories, I'll kind of mix up. With accessories, those are meant for kind of like sculpting out your chest. So something like flies, you can switch it for dumbbell flies, you can do machine flies, cable flies. But for the main components, I think it's fine to do the same exercise for your workout. The second question is by Marican_MK_official. She asked me, is it okay to have fruit in your diet? So the number 1 thing with losing weight is that a lot of people get scared about eating fruit just because of the amount of sugar. The difference between that and the sugars coming from donuts and cakes and stuff like that is you're actually getting fructose in your fruit. You should never be scared of fruit just because it contains a lot of micronutrients and has a lot of health benefits. Even when I'm cutting, I'll have maybe like a grapefruit, I'll have strawberries, I'll have blueberries. If you're trying to lose weight, I would say go for the lower calorie fruits. So the lower calorie fruits would be something like strawberries, blueberries, as well as grapefruits. They have a lower glycemic index and they also have less carbs and they're way more filling. So the second meal we're gonna be eating is salmon. The reason why I picked salmon is because you're getting the healthy fats as well as broccoli. Let's get this baby on the pan. We got our broccoli on the pan. Salmon's also almost ready. You got that nice crisp on it. Time for meal number 2. I'm gonna plate the salmon right here. Got the broccoli. This is literally like a bodybuilding meal. Like this is pretty much like what I ate on prep. Salmon and broccoli. Okay, so this is meal number 2. This actually looks pretty good. We got some salmon, we got broccoli, and that's it. No carbs. It's time to dig into meal number 2. Salmon's not bad. The only thing is like definitely needs some flavoring. On the paleo diet, the foods that you need to avoid is grains, such as wheat, oats, and barley, even beans, lentils, peanuts, and peas, as well as dairy products, so no cheese, no milk, no ice cream, no refined sugars, so no cakes, no donuts, not even salt. You can't even have potatoes, and pretty much highly processed foods in general. So we're keeping it really simple. First meal was eggs, second meal is salmon, next meal is gonna be steak. Simple, high protein, you get your veggies, and that's the paleo diet. All right, last bite of this fish. I'm not a huge fan of fish, but if I had to pick one, it would definitely be salmon. So that wraps up meal number 2. Now we're gonna go to Bulldog. I'm gonna show you guys the supplements that you can take on the paleo diet. So we just got to Bulldog. I'm gonna be showing you guys some of the stuff that you can take on the paleo diet. So one of the first supplements that you guys can take is beef protein. Now, for the paleo diet, you can't take any dairy products. So what I would recommend is taking something like a beef protein to just supplement with your daily protein needs. This one has beef bone broth with hydrolyzed grass-fed beef collagen. The good thing about it is it's grass-fed, so it's raised without any hormones. With the paleo diet, you don't want any hormones, you don't want any added GMOs. So this is the most natural protein you can find on the market. It's ATP, it's also pharmaceutical grade, GMO-free, dairy-free, gluten-free, paleo-friendly, grass-fed, and they use organic sweetener as well. Next, we're gonna go to the vitamins. So some of the vitamins that you can take on the paleo diet, which would be very beneficial, would be something like magnesium. Magnesium is great, as well as zinc, vitamin D as well. And obviously you wanna supplement with something like an omega-3. Now, omega-3 is essential to get your essential fatty acids, so I would recommend doing omega-3 as well. You can always supplement with a good multi. So a good multivitamin that I would recommend would be Platinum Naturals Active X. Now, this is a really great multivitamin. It's actually coated with fish oils, which help with the absorption rate as well. And lastly, I would go with something like a digestive enzyme as well as prebiotic fiber. So those are the main supplements that I would recommend. So that wraps up all the supplements on the paleo diet. Okay, so meal number 3 is finally the meal that I've been waiting for. We got the top sirloin from Whole Foods, grass-fed, pasture raised. Okay, so we got the pan ready. It's on high heat. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put it on for 2 minutes on each side and get this baby cooked. Oh, that's my favorite sound. Yeah, that's a thick steak. So check out that sear. Perfect. That's some pro cooking right there. And obviously, I like my steak rare. Some of the results from the paleo diet was through clinical research. They actually did clinical trials. They compared the paleo diet with regular diets, such as the Mediterranean diet or diabetes diet. The paleo diet actually saw more weight loss, improved glucose tolerance, better blood pressure control, as well as better appetite management. So there you go, that's meal number 3. Look at that redness in the middle. That's beautiful, with a nice crisp on top. Asparagus. Okay, so time to dig into meal number 3. We got this huge piece of steak. We actually weighed it out. It's 400 grams. We're gonna top it off with some asparagus as well. Time to dig in. That's bomb. This makes up for the first 2 meals. Okay, so I just dummied that steak. This is the last bite. I want another steak. So that wraps up meal number 3. That steak was amazing. Now we're gonna go to fitting room. I'm gonna be showing you guys 3 different pull-up variations that you can add to your back routine. So we just got the fitting room. I'm gonna be showing you 3 pull-up variations that you can add into your back routine. Let's get to it. So the first exercise I'm gonna be showing you is the wide grip pull-up. Now this is a great body weight exercise to really strengthen the lats and really bring out the V-taper physique. I like to do this for 4 sets, 12 repetitions. With the wide grip pull-up, you wanna grab it with an overhand grip, shoulder width apart. Perfect. The second exercise I'm going to be showing you today is the hammer grip pull-up. Now this is a great exercise. It's very similar to the wide grip, except you're holding it with a neutral grip position. This is really going to strengthen your biceps as well as your back and your lats. Now I like to do this again for 4 sets, 12 reps. The last exercise is definitely the hardest one out of all 3. It's called the around the world pull-up. Now the around the world pull-up, you're gonna be doing a 360 pull-up, and it actually creates more time under tension on the back muscles. Now I like to do this again for 4 sets, 10 reps. That wraps up a full day of eating paleo. I showed you guys the supplements that you can take on paleo, as well as 3 pull-up variations that you can use for your next back day. I hope you guys liked the video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and of course, hit that subscribe button.